live from the RiverCenter in Davenport, Iowa. This is Caged Aggression 19, Clash of Champions, Night 2, the all-pro portion of our card. This is Jeremy J.D. Dorsey here tonight on commentary, along with the legendary Jordan the Henchman Hinman.
Yeah.
And we also have a extra special guest tonight, Eric Showtime. What's going on, Showtime?
Not much, man. Excited, man. It's going to be a good night of fights.
It's good to have you here in the booth with us tonight, man. I'm real excited to be, sandwiched in between both of these experts. So, I'm going to try to call whatever I can call. If I see a guy get knocked down, like, oh, he fell. Like, that's all I got. You guys are the experts, man, so I'm going to let you guys do what you do. But walking out right now, you have Randy, the Reaping Menace Meade, 5'10", 170 pounds, fighting out of Davenport, Iowa, and Midwest Martial Arts Group. This guy is no stranger to the Caged Aggression Octagon. This is actually his first time fighting in over 2 years, man. So I got to ask both of you guys, how difficult is it to have a layoff? I don't know if you guys have dealt with a layoff that extensive, but how hard is it to deal with a layoff like that?
Well, I mean, you've seen it here. I did a backflip after I won a fight, and I tore my ACL, so I was out for quite some time after that. But, I mean, I came back and I won by knockout. It took me to the third round. Maybe there was some rust, but I don't really feel like there's a lot of rust as long as you've been doing it, as long as some guys like me, Shelton, Randy Meade have,
Oh, yeah, David Glover. Actually, David the Nightmare Glover. 5'11", 170 pounds, fighting out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and down to fight MMA.
Yeah, he's a stud. He fought Eli Shetler. What was it? Was his last fight? Or
Yep.
No?
Yeah, he
did. That was a good show.
When I had a chance to speak with him before the fights, he made sure to mention that he also lost to Jeremy Anderson, who's another guy who's going to be fighting later on tonight. So it's interesting when you have guys that have sort of common opponents. Does that make a difference? Like, does that help you? I'll ask you first, Showtime. Does that help you to sort of size up your competition if you know that you guys have had a common opponent?
I think it does a little bit, but for me, anytime I get in there and I'm fighting an opponent, I look at him as himself. It's a different guy every time, and he comes, I forgot your question, man. My bad.
No,
I'm focusing on
fighting common opponents. How difficult is it to fight a common opponent?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you can have it one or two ways. Either you can try to take something away from it, like if I beat guy A beats guy B, but guy B beats me.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout of the evening is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the Caged Aggression Professional Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 177 1/2 pounds. He trains at Midwest Martial Arts Group. Joining us from Davenport, Illinois, Randy, the Reaping Menace Meade. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighed in at 180 1/2 pounds. He trains at Down to Fight MMA. Joining us from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, David the Nightmare Glover.
Randy Meade in the red corner, David Glover in the blue corner. Eric Carr is your referee for tonight's action. Jeremy J.D. Dorsey here on commentary, along with Eric Showtime Sheldon and Jordan the Henchman Hinman. Let's watch some fights, fellas.
See if Glover goes for a takedown early on, or if he's going to stand and trade with Randy.
Yeah. I know Randy's been in the gym working real hard for this fight, so I think he's going to show some good skills he's been working.
I believe Randy also said this is probably going to be his last fight too, so I'm sure he's going to want to go out with a W if he can.
Absolutely. Nice lead check hook with him.
Nice. He's there by Glover.
Interesting to see Randy be the first one to initiate the grapple, but looks like he's in on a nice high crotch and a big slam. Excuse me, crotch lift.
Yeah, Glover's no slouch on the ground, though, so.
No, you don't see a lot of him on his back. Usually he's the one on top. But we'll see how he handles Randy Meade's half guard here. And nice pop to get up, and now he's got the back of Randy Meade up against the cage.
Working some good knees there.
I'd like to see Randy try to fight the hands and stand up and try to rub him off against the cage.
Yeah.
You don't want a guy like that on your back like he is right now.
Definitely want to try to peel him off. Use the cage to peel him off. Nice. Got his back.
If he could isolate that arm on the other side of his head, he'd have a little bit more success of getting out from the back pressure of David Glover right now.
Yeah. He definitely doesn't want to be on his knees right now.
And it looks like Meade is trying to avoid that rear naked choke, but Glover is sort of softening him up with those shots.
Yeah, it's a tough position to be in, especially on your butt like
early,
that.
when it's dry like this, early on in the fight. Oh, he's got to fight those hands.
Looks like he's got his chin tucked just a little bit if he can fight those hands.
And he's able to get out.
David has that body triangle on him.
Yeah, Randy needs to roll to his left hip, alleviate some of that pressure around his midsection.
Randy looks real calm, though. He's been here before.
Hey, 2 minutes, David. Keep working. David, use some punches. Use that body. Right hand, right hand, right hand. There you go.
See Meade trying to protect himself as much as he can. It has to be difficult, though, with that body triangle locked in so tight.
Yeah, you see him wincing a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, it can definitely disrupt the breathing, make it uncomfortable. Having a big, strong guy like Glover on your back, too, is never fun.
There you go.
Now he's got him kind of flattened out. This is a bad position for Randy Meade. He's going to have to scissor his legs or something, try to clear those hooks and get up.
Yeah, he's going to have to take a few to get up from here.
David, give me both hands when you're doing that. Hey, left hand, left hand.
One of the differences that you notice already is the length of these rounds as opposed to the amateur fights that we saw last night. So.
Yeah, those 3 minutes go by so fast.
Good explosion by Randy Meade to get off his, get out of full mount like that, but he looks like to be in a darce position from David Glover. Glover spins around and takes his back.
Yeah, Randy's going to have to explode up. He can't keep letting him.
And as you said that, that's what he does.
Nice. Oh,
he's going to step
for
across
a knee
into
bar.
a knee bar.
Gave up position, though. I don't know if that was too
Yeah, I'm
smart.
not sure where the time is at in the round, but he could have saved that maybe 30 seconds left or something like that and try to win out this round on top or something.
Yeah, it looks like we have about 40 seconds left in the round, so.
Glover rides him out pretty well on top. He rides people out pretty well.
Yeah, Randy's got a little space. If he had turned back in and shrimp, he could probably pop his leg through and at least recapture a half guard.
Yeah, explode to his left shoulder,
Yep. Glover's going to go for an arm bar. 10 seconds. We'll see. Oh, no. That's bad.
David, the Nightmare Glover with the armbar submission. I heard the clack go for 10 seconds left in the round, and I'm like, man, I don't know if he's going to have much time to get that going, but all it takes is a split second. Once he rolled over like that, it was over.
Yeah, he extended the arm of Randy Meade, and that was all it took.
Yeah. He said something about a weight cut. Glover did. It didn't look like it played a factor, though, in this fight.
Right.
No easy task, but he goes out and he finishes Randy Meade in the first round. Congratulations to David Glover.
Yeah, it was a pretty dominant performance by Glover. He pretty much had his way the entire fight.
And that's how I kind of seen the fight going. The grappling exchange was going to be the difference between the two. If Meade could have kept it on his feet, I think he would have had a little bit more success, but easier said than done, as always.
Right, of course. Meade has those heavy hands that we've seen several times before, but he just wasn't able to show that with, sort of going for that shot early on.
And that could be a test to the ring rust too. You know, maybe he was a little uncomfortable,
a little nervous.
And you know, he wanted to kind of slow things down, and it just didn't work out for him tonight.
Yep. Well, I'd like to see Randy back in the cage. Hopefully, this isn't his last fight. He always brings the fight.
Yeah, that was a little short-lived for you last.
The referee Eric Carr has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes 53 seconds into round 1, declaring your winner by submission due to armbar, David the Nightmare Glover.
There you have it, David the Nightmare Glover, your first winner here tonight at night 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, David the Nightmare Glover. David, it's been a long time since we've seen you in the caged aggression cage, my friend, and what a way to make a comeback, huh?
Hell yeah, that was awesome.
Well, honestly, it's been a while since I've seen you in action too, and you showed a lot of patience tonight. Was that part of the game plan to stay on the ground, or what was the deal there?
My actual game plan for the start, we knew he was going to be looking for me to take him down. That wasn't the game plan tonight at all. I wanted to keep the first round on our feet, really make him think before he started to do stuff, and then when he wasn't thinking about the takedown anymore, capitalize on that.
I'll tell you what, going for that armbar when you did was real nice. I don't know if you heard the 10-second mark hit real quick. Did you feel like you had enough time to sink that in or not? I mean, Randy's a tough dude.
Well, actually, the whole fight, I was able to hear my corner the entire time. I knew down when we had a minute, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. And he was worried about my punches right there at the end, and I decided to slip something in because I was trying to work the choke the whole round. So I went for something different, and it pulled off, so.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a great, exciting finish to a great, exciting first round. Great, exciting comeback, as a matter of fact. We're going to see more of the Nightmare in the caged aggression cage moving forward.
I don't see why not.
Well, you heard it there. Anything you want to mention before I let you get back to the locker room?
I want to make huge thanks to my fans out there and all the rest of you guys here, because without you, the sport would be absolutely nothing. So I do this for all you guys. So.
Well, once again, your winner, ladies and gentlemen, David the Nightmare Glover. Thanks, David.